Wow.
But listen, this is y'all. Don't get it twisted, man. Sarah's not responsible for the equipment. She's not. But it is funny. the coincidence of her coming back and just everything fucked up. It might be God trying to tell us something. I don't. So while she over there fucking with the machine, so the guy who owns the place, he's very selfish. He just disappears, right? It's like ain't nothing wrong with my technology. My shit good. Ain't it? Nothing could happen to my shit, right? Okay. So he's off somewhere getting a massage, and then he won't answer Sarah's calls. So Sarah's calling, trying to tell him, "Hey, we having technical difficulties." So he goes, "Fuck y'all. This is Memorial Day.
She's working my calves right now."
Right. So I just called him, and you know how you get not all the rings that it takes to get to the voicemail.
Yeah.
You got sent.
You get sent to voicemail like, fuck you. Yeah.
Pushed to voicemail.
It's Memorial Day, nigga. I didn't even serve, but it's Memorial Day. I gotta.
I didn't even serve.
That was when she was in the lower back. She was in the lower back at that point. You ain't answering for nobody.
So fuck it. This is where we at. The whole Voice of Zoa Show crew is in the building with special guest, Dr. Russell. The one that got me on that joy juice. Kev back here on some old fuck y'all. I'm disagreeing right now before the conversation even gets started. I don't agree with none of the shit you niggas said.
This nigga is hilarious. He's the one that be disagreeing with me.
What the fuck you say, nigga? That don't even make sense. Nigga, I don't agree with none of that shit. That's a disagreeable Smurf, nigga. Like, we gonna create a new Smurf for Kev. Disagreeable Smurf. And then, of course, we got Dom. Dom is working on our documentary. Last weekend, we went up to James Broadway's crib. He was supposed to come here, but he wanted them fuck time niggas too. Fuck time. Just your time don't matter. Your time don't mean shit. Okay?
Because time is an illusion.
Oh.
It's about
Break it down.
there's no such thing as the past, there's no such thing as the future. It's all stuff.
A future? Is that fruit and future mixed together? Or future?
Lil Wayne died.
You just the nigga just said hey, the nigga he just said future.
Ain't that a rapper's name?
Lil Wayne Dyer just did.
Lil Wayne Dyer.
He said future.
Oh my
I
God.
believe the children are future.
Nigga, I'm
Teach
thinking
them
about
let
fruit.
them lead the way.
Come on, man.
I believe.
Hey, all I gotta say is we got some current events set up, but you already know before we do current events, we have got to do the community empowerment segment. Broadway, like I said, Broadway's supposed to be here. We met with him over the weekend. We told him we'd be at his house at 2:00.
We were there at 2:00.
We were there at 2:00. He was not home.
What? What?
Yeah, he just wasn't home.
Just wasn't there.
Just wasn't there.
Absolutely.
And then when you text him, he goes, "I'm on my way.
Don't go nowhere.
I'll be right back."
Right.
Come to find out, he was in the barber chair.
Oh.
And then one of his assistants had to come and let us in to his house. This is his personal residence. So then he texted me this morning, what's the address? I was like, oh, you coming? Yeah, nigga, what you thought? Of course, dude, I gotta get this done.
Yeah, nigga.
10 minutes ago, he texts me and says, the GPS says it's an hour away. I'm not gonna make it.
No.
What? We here to promote your stuff. Cause you my friend. Well, the GPS says the traffic is insurmountable. The traffic is insurmountable.
Insurmountable, nigga. That's a great one.
So this is what. Yeah, we went to his crib. Dom is working on the documentary,
It's funny.
and now Broadway is about to. No, Broadway's about to make it lit. He about to score it.
Score.
When I tell you, the content is amazing. Community empowerment segment, you already know how we get down. My brother, Dr. Russell, is in the building. Here are the Russell herbal products
Bomb.
that Zoe Williams be on.
Bam.
And this is the greatest mistake. Bobby over here. Yeah, because he went, look, and he wearing them special, look at them glasses. Bobby, don't start talking no shit up in here. Your secret weapon was given away to a nigga that already beat you.
I'm gonna whoop you till you catch on fire.
God damn.
I'm gonna whoop you till you catch on fire.
Why I gotta catch on fire, Bobby? Now, shit.
The friction.
I would like to sit down and have some water with you after the game is over. I'm gonna whoop your ass till you catch on fire. Damn, send me to hell, Bobby. I don't know. Russell Herbals is an amazing product. Zoe Williams can attest to it firsthand. We have the creator, owner, proprietor of the business. This is all about detoxing. This is all about cleansing. There are a lot of fat, nasty, lazy, sick people out there. I'm not talking about the active fat people or the healthy fat people. I'm talking about the fat.
Oh, y'all. Very good.
Yo.
Oh, y'all.
Sarah is back in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Say what's up, Sarah. She over there trying to fix some equipment that's broke. Anyway, Russell Herbals. Why is it so important for us to detox? And how sick are most people in terms of the condition of their organs? Like, how sick are most people? Talk to us.
You talking to me?
I'm talking to you, Doc.
What you doing?
Okay, this is what's going on. From the beginning of time, we've been told stories about.
We've been told stories about Sarah. Sarah back.
We have been taught that if we drink 8 glasses of water, if your bowels move once a day, that you're healthy. I'm gonna do a little addition and multiplication and see if that holds true. You eat, so let's say that 1 week you've eaten 21 meals. 3 times 7, 21. Your bowels only move 7 times. Where are those other 14 meals?
Stuck in your bowels.
I'm talking about each week. Now, those weeks turn into months. Those months turn into years. So everything starts in the colon. Especially since they got us eating bad foods, all processed foods, cereals, cornflakes, Cheerios, things like that in the morning. Cow's milk.
I'm sorry, I'm just reminiscing about some of my favorite cereals. Shit.
We're talking about cow's milk that's been pasteurized, been boiled, so it's a dead product. It automatically creates mucus in the system. You put this in your system first thing in the morning. You add sugar to it. Sugar. 1 teaspoon of sugar will give you 8 hours of inflammation.
8 hours.
8 hours
Damn.
of inflammation. That's just 1 teaspoon of sugar. 1 teaspoon.
Yes,
Now they got sugar in almost
That's not sweet.
almost every processed product that they got on the market has sugar in it.
That's right.
which means you are automatically going to be inflamed.
That's right.
When
This
your
is
body-
fucked up, man.
It is
I
what
just
it
had
is.
3 cough drops this morning. Just for,
I'm sorry.
I'm not supposed to have, that's got sugar in it.
If it has sugar in it now, it's not cool.
8 hours?
8 hours. 1 teaspoon gives you 8 hours of inflammation. Tell break it down,
What an
nephew.
equation. What an equation. Simple mathematics. White sugar, bleach, processed. So that's that's pretty much the groundbreaking rule to kind of wean yourself, practice yourself into a state where you're lacking that. You're gonna be lacking that.
Hey, it's Mercury retrograde, so we're fine.
Okay.
This is what happens.
That's the breakdown. Simple.
So you're eating three meals a day. Your lunch is probably a sandwich. Everybody knows that protein is starch, so mix. So you're making a sandwich. That's not cool.
Somebody's saying you can only have a bowel movement. What did they say? You can't have more bowel movements than 1 meal at a time. I don't understand what they were trying to say.
Whatever it is, if you eat every time you eat, your bowel is supposed to move. If you check a baby out, when the baby is fed, as soon as the baby is birthed, he poops right in your hand.
That's true too.
That's supposed to go on throughout your whole life. So it's gotten so bad that people think that it's automatically accustomed that you're constipated. Now that starts in the colon. If it keeps piling up, now it's going to go to your liver, your kidneys, your bladder, your lymphatic system, your prostate, your reproductive system, your heart, your lungs. It goes to all those areas until you basically choke yourself to death.
So it's like a domino effect.
That's all it is.
When one organ that is responsible to do something fails, it'll shift the burden to another organ.
Correct.
And then so on and so on.
We assume that we get to a certain age and we so-called getting old, but it's not getting old. The body is just toxic. So a long time ago, I checked this out and I said, "Wow, they got the whole world jacked up because everybody's constipated, especially here in the States." All right, you eating the hot dogs and the pizza. I mean, some of these stuff that is not even real food. It's processed. So if it comes off of the plant or off of the vine, and they do something and they do something to it before you eat it, it's dead food. That's why you should eat as much live food as possible to put more oxygen and more life back into your system to keep that body alive. So, with that in mind, I came up with solutions years ago. Everybody talking about cleaning out the colon. I said there's more to it than that. It has to be a backlog all the way through the system. So, with my experience with herbs, I've been dealing with herbs for almost 50 years now. I have formulas for every part of the body, the top herbs for all of those groups of the body, and I put them in a group, or should I say in a pattern that you can take very easily without having your bowels running all day, not being worried about being out. Everything is going to come out very smooth without even going through any kind of changes. Very, very safe program that actually works, that incorporates all those organs basically getting cleansed. And at the same time, I also have the proper foods for each part of the body. Let's say that you're low in nutrition for the liver. If we do a detox program and you want specific smoothies and foods for the liver.
For the liver.
For the liver. So
Right.
you want to detoxify the body, and it's going to put more emphasis on the liver to keep the liver clean. After 30 to 45 days, the whole system is cleaned out and you're back on top. But at the same time, you have to maintain that diet so we can build onto that to keep things going.
Y'all see the number? Y'all see the website? Y'all see the email? Listen, they got something out here now called the Monkeypox. I'm just saying, man, stay out the way and stay cleansed. Listen, do you know how difficult it was for me to beat Bobby? Bobby was on the herbs then.
You called him agile.
Listen, let me tell you something, man. The rarity of a 60-year-old athlete that smokes cigarettes.
Cut it out. For real.
Bobby smoked a cigarette before the game.
That's crazy.
I said, I'm sure I'm going to be able to outrun this motherfucker. Between the Kangen water and these herbs, I had to call on the ancestors to beat this man. I didn't know about his secret weapon then. I had to call on Jesus, Buddha, Muhammad, everybody. I almost lost him by it.
If I may, so, I want people to understand how important it is for us at this juncture in the universe to take full advantage of the information and the opportunity to determine the outcome of the rest of your life, whatever length of period of time it is, because anything can happen at any point in time. But if we want to have the highest quality of life, we have to take advantage of vessels that come across our path and give us a sense of enlightenment.
No, for real. Yeah.
Truly give us the best day, the best evening, the best possible human experience. And I'm so blessed to have met Brother Russell, and he's a patient brother, man. I've never met someone that'll maintain this discipline
Yeah.
when dealing with a people that are so far away from where they need to be when it comes to the health of their body.
I ain't gonna lie, Bobby. I'm in a toxic relationship with fried chicken and cereal.
As is every nigga.
Fried chicken and cereal.
It is great.
I'm in a toxic, abusive relationship. I abuse myself all the time. But I am aware that once I started this program, that I didn't like that shit no more. Bunch of fat people, I'm just saying, bunch of sick people. Bunch of sick people at the cigar lounge I'm a member of. I go to the cigar lounge. They sick. They said, boy, you better try that honey kettle. That honey kettle chicken, fried chicken, over here in Culver City. Some of the best fried chicken in the world. If you don't get that goddamn honey kettle, I said, honey kettle, that shit sounds delicious. I said, what? Now this is after I did 30 days. So I couldn't wait to get back to chicken, man. I said, me and chicken gonna reconcile. We gonna forgive each other for what we've done to each other. We gonna apologize. And then we're going to come back together and we're going to be magic like we normally. I ordered that damn chicken. Let me tell you something. This is how I did. I said, I'm going to order some for my ancestors. They going to love this chicken. I'm going to put this chicken on the ancestor altar. They love fried chicken and biscuits. I said, give me 2 of them. So I got 2 of them. I set one on the altar. I said, there you go, family. Y'all enjoy your chicken. And then I laid on the floor. I said, I'm finna tear this chicken up. I'm off to detox. I feel great. I'm finna fuck this chicken. I got the Beal sauce. Man,
It's very good.
let me tell you something, man. That shit was disgusting. And then I was mad at the doctor. I said, this nigga done reprogrammed my taste buds. He done reprogrammed my whole... I can't fuck with chicken no more. This chicken is disgusting. I couldn't eat it. I mean, I left it for the ancestors, but I couldn't eat it. Do you understand what I'm saying? So this was tough for me, but I'm going to tell you right now. Anybody who's watching this, anybody who's paying attention, anybody who's listening, this is one of the most life-changing health regimens that I've ever done. I ain't gonna bullshit you. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. I'm gonna throw it right down the pike. I have never been on a regimen this. First off, it's intricate. I had to sit down and read. Well, niggas don't like reading. I had to sit down and read. And then once I read, I had to start labeling shit. Okay, this is number 1.
You got homework and shit?
This is step 1. No, I got a whole lineup. It's an 8-step process. It's a whole lineup. I said, okay, step 1, this is the first thing you drink. 15 minutes later, step 2, Put all this in there. Step 3, super bowel pocket. That shit is a superstar. It got its own lane. Super bowel pocket.
He got his own way.
Tell me if I'm wrong, Doc. Step 4,
Liver flush.
that shit alternates though. You on it 1 week?
1 week liver, 2nd week kidney, bladder, and prostate.
Do you see what I'm saying? Look at me, boy. You see, you didn't. Bobby sitting there looking like a proud father. He like, this nigga know this shit, man. Hey, but like the doc told me, yes, I was doing it wrong. Yes, I did it wrong for a month, but I still got the benefits. So you want to hate on me fucking up, huh? Okay. Future. No. So that 4th step, it vacillates week on 1 week, off 1 week, kidney, liver. Then the 5th step, 6th step, and 7th step, those are the easiest steps. You just put the juice. Yeah, you just put the herbs in the water and you drink them 15 minutes apart. And then step 8,
Every night.
I don't fuck with step 8. No, that shit work. Listen, man, I don't sleep well as it is. You take that shit. No, the super colon cleanse really, really works. That shit woke me up at 3 a.m. Get your ass up now. Everything gurgling, your ass, your stomach, what the fuck?
You had 5 breaks that show.
I'm trying to tell you. No, it's different.
It's real important, since you have successfully climbed that mountain twice, to get people to understand the fair exchange.
Well, wait, first, how many times did you fall off the mountain? I just want to.
I'm still struggling, man. I'm still struggling.
I told him next time you go over to the bed, I'm gonna sit your ass down and we gonna do some steps while you there.
Why are you there?
Right there.
Bobby fucking up.
That's what it's gonna take. But I gotta get this done because I got too much to live for. I've been to too many funerals, man.
Well, and you got too much to lose in this next game.
Oh, no.
Cause I don't want to hear no. Well, I wasn't even on the shit, and then what had happened? Well, I don't want to hear none of that shit.
Talking about basketball, but I've been putting it in the rack.
What I'm saying is, Bobby, you'd have to do that for 100 years to catch up to where I'm at.
Hey, I'm on my way.
I'm just better than you at basketball, Bobby. Bobby, I would never step on the tennis court with you.
And you're not gonna have no.
No, Bobby's a cold motherfucker in tennis. I would never step on the court with Bobby. Tennis court? I would never fuck with Bobby.
He said, why you look at me like that? He said, why you look at me like that?
Bobby is like, he might be like Duke Richard. Not necessarily King Richard, Duke Richard.
Why you look at me like that?
No, but this motherfucker Bobby is ridiculous at tennis. I would never fuck with Bobby at tennis. Bobby fucking with me.
Or table tennis, ping pong, table tennis.
He said, I got whatever you want to do, nigga.
Whatever happened to dominoes, Bobby? It is the dominoes.
Bobby, I bust your ass on that basketball now. You could train in your sleep. It ain't gonna matter. And I got.
So, you know my shooting coach here, so you need to really just,
But
add hard.
first off, he can't fix your flicked shot.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he can talk to you. He can be like, now, Bobby, I asked you to do this shit. He's like, Bobby, anyway, don't make me talk like Bobby, I asked you to do this.
July 18th, just remember my birthday.
All right, man.
Turn 68 and putting one on it. 60? Putting the L on.
Bobby, but you gotta finish the program. The full body detox. You gotta cleanse every organ in your body, Bobby.
And I'm up to that, Joe.
All
Tell
right.
you why, man. I got work I want to do and footprints I want to leave.
People are asking, what food should we eat while using the cleansing regimen? The information is not on his website. People are on your website right now.
Well, this is, that information is supplied as soon as you place your order.
Yeah, it's right. Like, I ain't gonna show you.
No. The food stuff is not in here. This is information that you can read about your body and how it actually works. And when you read this, you'll understand why you're sick. You'll understand it. You'll understand it. And then as we go further, when we get here, it'll show you the exact process of how it's done. We will have additional information that surrounds your particular needs for the recipes for the smoothies and meals that you'll have. So all those things will be included. But it's not a one type food for everybody. Because
Right.
Everyone does have the same issue.
Exactly. That's what he did for me. He gave me a whole list of this is the smoothie you should be taking. And then if you want to veer off and do a different kind of smoothie for a different situation, ailment, or whatever, then take these or, use these ingredients for that smoothie. What'd you say, Sarah?
I have a question because there are people out here like me. I'm allergic to berries. Is this something? you
No,
can do
well
if
then
you're
there's something else
allergic
to be good. If you want berries, then there's more different smoothies that you can have besides with berries. So there's other smoothies there.
You can have a cucumber smoothie.
No, but the thing is, a lot of the myth is that everything good and for you is berries.
No. Most herbalists in the past just tell you go vegan. You don't know what the hell they eat. Here we specify exactly what to eat, so it's very easy to follow. Very easy to follow.
Somebody said we need a tutorial on how to use it. We just gave it to you.
No, y'all want.
You want us to come to the house and label it for?
No. I'm gonna start. When I start doing smoothies, I'm just gonna start recording them, and I'll show them live as far as how I make my smoothies, and that'll take.
Can they follow you on Instagram? Yes. Somebody said, is that Dr. Russell? Yes. Live in the flesh.
Any question that you want to ask, just feel free to ask or call me. It's very simple. I'm very open. It's not about trying to hide anything. I'm very open. I've been doing this too long.
Right.
It's time to pass this on so everybody can understand what's up. This is just not mine. This is for everybody.
They asking, what about people with allergies? I knew they were gonna get in and ask questions.
The same thing. It's a process. You're eating wrong. The foods that you eat are creating mucus. We clean your system out, get you off those foods that create mucus, and get you on the foods that's going to enhance your system, and allergies is over.
Because sometimes allergies do come and go.
No. See, we should be doing the cleanse 4 times a year, every seasonal change.
Right.
If that's not being done, you are carrying stuff over from the last
Season.
and that accumulates in the body. So that allergy thing, your body is trying to throw toxins off through the lungs. And when you go try to get something, they try to give you something to suppress it. Your body's going through a natural change when it's trying to throw it off. The herbs are going to allow it to come out the proper channels, because again, if it's not going to come out of your bowels or your urine properly, it's going to come out either your lungs or your skin. So you see people with bad skin, they're basically pooping through their skin. Because everything is locked up.
My man said Ray Liotta. Don't.
Passed away. You look crazy. You look crazy right when we
Bro. That man, you can tell he's full of drugs.
That's what I'm saying. I just watched the movie with him.
No, man.
And the movie, he looked crazy in the movie. I thought it was makeup, and he passed away that day I watched the movie. That was like 3 years ago. Ray Liotta. He looked crazy.
Oh,
So-
he been looking like you.
And also the sad thing about it is, especially with athletes, being an ex-athlete myself, playing pro ball myself, you understand they really don't emphasize the importance of cleansing. Athletes are like Rolls Royces or a fine-tuned, a very, very expensive race car. When that car is done with the race, they take it back into the garage.
Right.
To change the oil and change the change. What do? After the game, we party.
Yeah. That's like my
No,
son.
and party, and we put bullshit in us.
Yeah.
The wrong kinds of things. So
It's like,
wait. So after that, we go back and we train again. We go through the practice.
Yep.
And play another game. Win a game. We party. That shit is repeated week after week after week after week. So at the end of the season, the season's over now. You go party some more. Then when it's time to get ready for the season to start, you start training, but you never cleanse.
See?
So after play 3, 4, 5 years, and they reach a height, and all of a sudden they drop down.
Yeah.
All those toxins that have accumulated in all those organs start to choke up, and now you don't have the flexibility you have, you don't have the speed that you have, so it's all over.
My son is a sugarholic.
Your son better come on in here.
I'll bring his ass. I mean, him and his afro.
Hey,
I'll,
man.
I'll bring him.
Being an ex-volleyball player.
Oh. Well, well, and then there's that.
I played in 7th grade.
So really quickly, this is what I want you guys to do. I want you guys, everybody, man, go to this website. All right. Somebody in the chat room said, somebody said, I bought the liver cleanse, but didn't know when and how to take them. That's all.
Do they still have it?
Do you still have your liver? What is that? Liver cleanse? Is that a droplet? Is that?
Just answer the send me email, and I'll send you the information right now.
So all you got to do is email Dr. Russell, russellherbalco@gmail.com. That's all you got to do. Ask him when should you take it.
Now,
I'm telling you, everybody should go to this website right now.
now I'm gonna say this: you just can't do the liver first. Body works as a whole unit. You got to open your bowels so that it can be released. So if you don't, and if your bowels locked up, you're gonna get more sicker. So it's a process that's done.
Release my body.
So I say for those who are doing this for the first time, if you don't want to do the most popular detox program is the full body. If you don't want to do that and you want to start from scratch, do phase 1 and then phase 2, or phase 2 has a phase 1 in it. And you do the colon and the liver and the kidneys as well.
So everything starts with the bowel.
The bowels.
If your bowel
Act up.
is a cellmate
Yeah.
and the sandwich is the warden, ain't nothing gonna change. You gonna die.
70% of your immune system is in the
There
colon.
you go.
So I started doing this, the phase, when I met him, we started doing the phase, I think
Phase at a time.
3, right, with the 7 process. So I've been doing it for 2 years now. Every time that I do it, every season, as soon as I go off eating what I've been taught to eat, my body, you can feel it affecting your body just like that.
Instantly, your body be like, hey, this that devil shit you was on.
Every food that I take, I know my body changes. As soon as I ate some ice cream, bumps start coming out.
Yep, you'll know.
As soon as you eat your food, my body knows shit just like that.
Yeah.
Stop doing this stuff.
No, this is real.
Is it true that all skinny people aren't healthy and all fat people aren't unhealthy?
Oh, that's
You got some thin people that are very constipated, and you got some fat people who are not constipated. It just depends. It just all depends.
see, fat is a lifestyle. It's like a nice couch.
Well, you know, you find most thin people most thin people that are trying to gain weight, they can eat a lot of food, but can't gain weight. They have parasites. A lot of them. Parasites to eat up the food before the body can't absorb. You know what I'm saying? See, when a person eats certain meats like pork, you can't kill the pork eggs that's in the meat. So when they eat the meat, the eggs align themselves throughout the intestinal tract, and they feed on the rest of the food as it passes through. They eat and grow, but this is a problem. The worm is shitting back in your system now.
Wow.
So the worm that was in the meat that couldn't be killed is now in your intestines, eating food you eat and then shitting in your intestines. You got pig worm shit in your shit. Oh hell no!
No. If you eat meat, you got parasites.
Fish, meat, turkey.
Well, I'm from Texas, so it's more refined meat.
Wow.
Texas ain't refined. What the fuck? Y'all niggas is still eating badgers and Nutella rats and all. What the fuck?
Nutella rat.
Nigga, a badger is still on the motherfucking menu in Texas. What the fuck? Refined meat.
When
We wanted to bring Dr. Russell in here in person because I wanted y'all to meet the man. Because oftentimes when I put a product in front of y'all, y'all want to ignore the shit and act like it's some bullshit. But there's nothing I put in front of you that's bullshit. And this is one that I had to feature because it works so well with me and my body. You understand what I'm saying? This man is, I don't want to say his age. I'll let him say his age.
I'm 72.
72 years old.
Damn, knock on the door. Black don't crack.
Seriously.
You understand?
Black don't crack.
He's 72 years old.
Out here.
Look, he's an ex-NFL player. He's been in this specific lane 40, 50 years? 50 years?
Wow.
So when Bobby brought him to me, Bobby from Murfreesboro. Listen, that's the deep country, man. Bobby said, this is my roots doctor. I said, is Bobby fucking with some Africans? What's going on?
So you do right by me.
Yeah,
Everything you do on the basketball court goes fair.
I was like, yeah.
Basketball court goes fair, okay?
I'm putting them root spells on you.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Because, you know, Bobby from the South, like I'm from the South, I'm thinking, oh, Bobby fucking with the spirits. Bobby fucking with the spirits, okay?
The spirits.
And then when it's herbs, then I get it roots. Herbs from the earth. I got it. And then when I met the brother, man, the world is so small, man. Like Bobby said, man, he's a solid man, solid brother. Come to find out his daughter is my niece's best friend. They was best friends in high school, and I was around his daughter all the time because his daughter was at the crib with my niece. I said, Lord, I called my niece yesterday, put her on the phone with Dr. Russell. I said, girl, you better tell me about this, man. You been knowing this dude this whole time, and you didn't tell nobody?
Speaking of Empress, this is Empress's work.
Yeah. It's in the family, man. He got his nephew with him.
She's a cold piece of work, and I'm just happy that I got a great family, great children that work with me, that understand where I am. They like half of them think that I'm crazy and shit, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Everybody has their own.
He said it is what it is.
Everybody has their own gift or whatever. And,
Yeah,
that's right.
And I was blessed enough to allow them to be themselves, and you know the whole thing just works out. And as we continue to grow, I'm still learning from them, and they learn from me, and it's all good.
Nice one.
It's all good.
So let me ask this. Tell people directly where they can go to purchase. I would suggest get a package. Don't just let me get the one for my tooth.
No, it doesn't work like that.
No, I would suggest getting a package, all right? Where do they go, Doc?
www.russellherbals.com, or you can call me by phone, 323-474-5099 to talk to me direct. I'll answer any question that you want, and I'll help guide you through the process. As you're going through the program, you can call me at any time. I don't give a damn what time it is. If it's midnight, if you have a question,
That's true.
You need to feel comfortable with doing something, so you have that opportunity to reach out to me, and of course we can speak.
I done called him at the crack of morning, like, say, man, am I supposed to be woke up at 2 in the morning to use the bathroom? Is that what that super bowel colon boy? It hit harder than Javante Davis, man. Boop, that's it. Sarah, are we recording on this too?
No, I thought you were just doing your phone. I thought you were going to start the show.
So she said we can go.
We can start it?
We start the show, it's not going to be live.
That's fine, and I'll keep recording. Yes, that's fine.
The little camera on me, though.
That's fine.
What's going on right now?
What are you gonna do? Beat somebody's ass? All right. Okay, cool. Really quickly, let's run through our. Yes, please start it, because I'll be able to send this to the doc as well. Again, we've got Total Package Energy. This is pea protein. I put it in my shake sometime in my smoothie. They have B12. They have Total Package Energy shots. Please go to Total Package Energy. You guys have been supporting Total Package Energy ever since they started. They've been with us 6-7 years. Please continue to support them. Also, Ex-Wolf. A lot of men. Boy, I'm gonna tell you. It's something in my pocket I want to talk about. I can't talk. Ex-Wolf, man. Go to xlabsups.com. I'm telling you, I got something in my pocket, boy. No, you don't know what I got. Like Prince said, there's a lion in my pocket. Baby, he's ready to roll.
Everybody talking from now on, please make sure you have a mic in your hand.
Also, Made Man Soccery delivered socks. The sister delivered socks.
With the unk on it.
Yeah.
You know about the unk on it.
I'm wearing those right now. Made Man Soccery. Then, of course, we've got Beal Sauce. Please continue to support Beal Sauce. Go to Total Package Energy, support Total Package Energy. Made Man Soccery, support Made Man Soccery. Man, when I ask you guys to go to these black-owned businesses, I'm asking you guys to buy out all of their inventory.
Cash mob.
It's called cash mobbing. This is a black-owned business. This is how black-owned businesses stay in business. We need you to cash mob. Everybody go cash mob, cash mob, cash mob, cash mob, support, support, support. That's how we keep them in business. TotalPackageEnergy.com. That's another brand. I want you guys to cash mob. Beal Sauce, cash mob. BealSauce.com. Hot sauce is great. I eat it on chips. Is it okay if I have chips?
Real sauce? You're gonna have them once in a while anyway.
Oh, dude,
But-
I do
but,
the same.
mean,
I do the same thing.
I got a cabinet
Dude,
full of chips.
I do the same thing. That shit is so good on chips.
See, and you know, you
It's
feel
so damn good on
awkward
chips.
sitting next to the doc. The doc is looking like,
No, because in time, you gonna feel awkward eating that shit.
it's true.
Bro, you reach a point where you do this and you be feeling good, and you can have a couple of chips, and you can feel your whole energy drop down to 3 or 4 levels, man.
It's true.
So it's
I used
just a
to
cycle,
dust-
it's just a cycle.
I used to
Cycle gonna
dust a
happen.
bag of chips
Can't
off.
do it no more.
But now I got a whole bunch of like half-eaten bags. I'm like, my life is fucked up now.
You damn near gotta do, if you wanna eat the shit that we've been programmed to eat, you have to do this shit every day. Every day, if you still wanna eat.
No, I don't want to still want to eat.
I'm saying if you make, oh shit, sorry about it.
But you over there peeing on yourself? What?
Bob, you gotta,
He's relentless, man.
Hey, Sugar Chris ain't bullshitting. Sugar Chris said, Beal sauce on Doritos? Now, let me just say, the Dorito cheese dust, that cheese dust they use on them corn chips is different than when it was when we was kids.
It is. Oh, for sure.
It's some kind of manufactured,
That's chemical.
it's some chemical devil dust on that shit now. But it ain't what it was.
No.
You remember that motherfucking bag of Doritos? What was that? Sour cream and onion Dorito back in the 80s?
Used to be good as hell.
That motherfucker was good as hell. I don't know what that chemical dust is now. Man, they just killed us, man. Anyway, please support all of the black-owned businesses I'm putting in front of you right now. All right? Now, let me throw it to Kev. Let's get Kev in here real quick. Kev,
Real quick.
you sitting right there. Then we're going to get into our topics.
So everybody, you know, Million Man.
Hey, man, wait, hold on one second. Be real Aries about it. You know, confrontational, nigga. There you go.
There
There we go.
The whole goddamn time when niggas is tap dancing on your neck. Now get your ass out your goddamn off your couch and learn the goddamn law.
You understand?
You want to learn the difference between an arrest warrant and a search warrant, or a pat down and an actual search, and how the police violate these laws all the time, violate your constitutional rights. You have to sit down and you have to learn these. So right here, this is the Know Your Rights manual. This has everything you want to know for traffic stops and Terry stops, which are police stops on foot. Excuse me. And then right here, if you don't have the time, you don't have the time for this. We got the flashcards right here for you if you want to do this. Also, we have constitutional rights cards and qualified immunity cards. I don't have them right here today, but these are what you give police officers when they pull you over in a car. You get excuse me, you hand the police officer your constitutional rights card. It tells them what will happen to them if they violate your constitutional rights. The qualified immunity card tells them if they knowingly violate your rights, which means if you get them on camera violating your rights, which is what you should always do whenever a police officer rolls up, always pull your camera out. There's no exceptions. If you get them on camera violating your rights, they lose that qualified immunity. So you hold these things in your car, and when the police officer rolls up, you hand it to the police officer, you say, I don't answer questions. And then they continue to violate your rights. Right here, this is the police public official bonds. They have police insurance, or better known as police insurance. They call it public official bonds, but if they violate your constitutional rights, they lose that bond. Most bonds are about $75,000. 75 minimum to like $200,000. So you can get quite a bit of money if they violate your constitution.
And you know niggas like money.
Yes, they do. But you gotta know it. You gotta know what to do. So right
Motherfuckers slip and fall on purpose and sue somebody for money now.
And so if you want it for free, you get the whole package for free if you order the Great Book of Melanin Research. This is the research they've been doing on our melanin for the last 117 years.
The Bible.
The reason melanin is $511 a gram on the stock market. So you need to know why you are so goddamn valuable, because you are the universe. And everything that you see around you has melanin. It's in here. It said that even they call salt melanin. The technical name, the chemical name for salt is melanin in this book. So you gotta understand, yeah. They call it salt melanin. So y'all gotta understand what you are and who you are. So right here. So if you want the package for free, order the Great Book of Melanin Research, the hard copy. But if you just want the package, go to knowyourrightsfoundation.com. Also, if you want to volunteer and learn the law, because we're teaching people the law for free, so you can go out there and teach it to the community. So just go over there. You want to volunteer and hook that up.
Yeah.
All right. And then Timmy Tight Top, Hassan, Timmy Tight, Triple Teasy, Saloon Door, AMC Failure. I want you to put $18,000 on AMC. You gonna make $4 million by Thursday.
Just ride with me, bro.
I'm riding with you.
But after Dr. Russell, it's kind of different to promote my juice company.
No, it's
because
not.
the herb is like the thing.
No, it's not.
No. This is your food, and that's your herbs.
This is your food. That's your herbs. And can you put the herbs in the weed juice?
You know something? You can do the program with the juice by itself,
Ooh.
without sting, because again, you got your oxygen here.
Uh-huh.
This is the oxygen that the deficiency oxygen that you have in your body. This is taking it out, replace it with the oxygen. That's what we talked about.
Come on, man. So look at you downplaying yourself when you got something viable here. Hey, you know, I don't want to go behind Dr. Russell because his stuff is so comprehensive, and I'm just a mere juice witch. I'm a juice witch.
Listen,
If you want to have a future,
so the first thing when it comes to doing is vitamin orange chicken, okay? I'm gonna go stay right there.
Because we can't say
You
vitamin.
can't say vitamin, orange chicken.
The letter after
You
B.
can't say the other one. But the things that's high in orange chicken, strawberries and kiwi are the highest sources of vitamin orange chicken, okay? And berries. You got a blackberry, you got a raspberry, you got
What?
strawberries.
Her tongue is adverse to
It's
berries.
all right, but she can have kiwi.
Okay.
Kiwi is another thing that she can have that she says she's not allergic to kiwi.
All right.
And that's high in vitamin orange chicken. you know? So these things is important for your cells. You know, they help your cells replenish yourself, you know? Vitamin orange chicken. Talk about it.
I got you. I got you. Bobby, you rocking the American shirt? Tell us, man, what's going on in your life and what you got coming up.
Well, this is Memorial Day, and I would be remiss not to honor all of the gallant soldiers that served in all of the wars since we've been in captivity here in America. And in particular, I want to salute Sergeant George D. Osborne, who lost his life on October 8, 1968 in the jungles of Vietnam, fighting for freedoms he never experienced for himself. He was my first cousin, but more likely my big brother and my North Star. And I think about him all the time, especially when things go wrong in my life, but he never complained about anything. And that's one of my attractions to Dr. Russell, because they both had that kindred spirit of like, you know what, whatever life throws at me, I'm gonna buckle up, saddle up, and ride on.
Right.
So I want to give a salute to my brother, George D. Osborne. Secondly, some exciting things are going on right now, as y'all have heard me speak about the National Association of Minority Contractors since y'all met me through this particular platform. We are on the verge of a major breakthrough because we are in negotiations right now with a legendary figure in the sport of football by the name of Lawrence Taylor. Some people call
LT.
LT.
And LT is ready to ride or die with what we're doing, and that is moving some of this money, and I'm talking about billions of dollars that are being spent annually, either building stadiums, renovating stadiums, or maintaining stadiums. And we are giving him the script, and we're going to take it right to Godale's doorstep. We're already looking at one particular project in Jacksonville right now, where the owner is a little more sensible about, you know, including black folks. You know, the minority issue is no longer what we hang our hat on, because the women, the gays, everybody that jumped on that wagon and left us in the dust.
Here come Bobby.
Those are some of the forefront issues. I want to give a shout out to Victor Ortiz, former welterweight champion of the world. We're going to sit down with Dr. Russell before this week out and get him integrated into the
Oh yeah, he got it.
Detox
Yeah,
side.
yeah.
Also, Richard Acevedo, who is in the stable of Victor Ortiz, along with his brother Oscar, man. We're going to stay behind these people because it's so important, particularly right now. We had our issue in Buffalo a couple of weeks ago where it was evident that we are a long way from racial equity. And then subsequent to that, we had a situation in Uvalde, Texas, wherever that is, and 21 brown people lost their lives. Okay.
Wow.
Now, it was a brother who was a security guard.
We're going to cover this, Bobby.
Okay, well, let's move on.
Then we had, go ahead.
And then, holler at me and get a copy of my book, Real Men Don't Play. Bobby at realmendon'tplay.com. And here we go to the brother.
I love Bobby. And then what happened in the churches across the country? Promote some shit. Bobby just say I ain't got nothing to promote. Bobby gonna do the current event.
Churches across the country.
And then my brother, Dom.
Yo, get ready for that Shrouded Lighthouse documentary. It's hot monkey grease. It's for your mind. It's for your spirit. It's coming ASAP. Get real ready.
Well,
And,
take a little bit more time, because he's fucking Aries, too. You know, Aries will rush through some shit.
No,
Slow down, Aries.
what you mean? Listen,
Gemini looking at it, pointing out shit like, hey, I don't like that.
Bruh.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Talk to someone. Talk to someone.
Oh!
Don't be under the bus. I'm throwing other people under the bus.
Oh, don't do that, don't.
I'm Aries energy in the building.
No, man, but it's looking good, though.
Check out my manifesto. It's called The Question Is the Answer. It's on Amazon Prime.
And then the Jazzmatics album.
The jazz, right? Y'all don't know nothing about that. Y'all know about Jack Herrera. But there's an element called Jazzmatics. It's coming. I'm done with that.
Yes.
I gotta
Aggressive Jews.
Go ahead, Bobby.
I gotta salute my brother Zoe Williams. He looks out for me, man. I appreciate it. He set up an audition for a new show called, we hadn't named it yet, on KBLA 1580 Talk Radio. It'll be me and his brother. What's the young brother's name that you hooked me up with?
Marvin?
Is that his name, Marvin?
Weiss?
Is it Marvin?
Yeah.
Okay, Marvin Weiss.
I think.
Nice one.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing some exciting things. We got to bridge the gap between these generations, man. Yeah. So thank you, Zoe, for being there.
Come on, man. Shit.
Oh.
Hey, yeah. Give me some juice, man. I need some oxygen.
Surprisingly sweet. You done lost your
Yeah.
You have lost your gut.
First off, Kev, this is what I'm saying, man. Kev is so motherfucking argumentative. Hey, man, you can't just claim a juice, nigga.
When he made it for me,
He didn't make that juice for you. That's one of my favorite juices, Kev.
he made that as an experiment. I said, oh, this is great. Can you bring
So
that
now
back?
every bottle he bring in is for you.
Bring one for me, for a nigga, for a year.
Uh-uh.
And then you tasted it. And was
Nah,
like, oh,
Kev.
nigga, this shit is great.
Yeah. So that's everybody juice, Kev. That's a product, man. It don't say Kevin bottle on it.
Why you think he left? He know he made that for me. That's why he left.
You ride with it. So wait a minute, man.
Man. This motherfucking Kev, man. I can't tell you, man. This motherfucker see somebody else happy with a juice that he think belong to him.
No, not a juice. Nigga. That juice. That juice.
Kev be like, nigga, don't be happy with that juice. That juice was made for me.
You done confiscated, nigga. Oh, that look pretty good. Can I get that 4 or 5 right there? Yeah.
Hey, I was with my uncles yesterday, and my uncles was telling me not to use the word nigga no more.
Oh, sorry.
I said, but you biracial. You know how Memorial Day is. You get with your uncles, you talk crazy.
Yep.
They in their 70s.
No shit, nigga. No shit.
Kev, it could be good for other people, Kev.
I understand now. I get it.
Kev, it could be good for other people.
I won't do it again. Kev. I won't do it again.
I had to tell my uncles, I said, you biracial down the line. You got a black mama and a black daddy. Stop claiming biracial, nigga. I said, you biracial down the line, sir. You see how red the sun licked your ass, boy? You look like jerky bacon in this motherfucker, boy. It's melanin in you now. He's like, oh, it's a terrible word, and I don't want you to use the word.
But it's not a terrible word.
I said,
Stop
that's
doing that.
you just don't know the history of it.
Thank you. Thank you.
You know the history of computers, but you don't know the history of the word nigga. It's all right. All right, let's get to our current events. We got some current events to cover. Man, I hate these kind of stories, but let's send some love and some appreciation and just some peace to the brother Master P. He lost his daughter. A little beautiful girl, man. He lost his daughter, man.
What happened?
Man. Here's a statement from Master P. Our family is dealing with an overwhelming grief for the loss of my daughter. I think her name was Tatiana, or Tatiana. We respectfully request some privacy so that our family can grieve. We appreciate all of the prayers and support. Mental illness and substance abuse is a real issue that we can't be afraid to talk about. With God, we will get through this. Hashtag my angel. Man, we sending love and condolences to that brother's family because, you know, I don't care, man. You lose somebody like that. Your daughter, I got a daughter. I got a granddaughter. I know, man, like, I just hope that the universe bless me so I can die first. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
You don't have to go through that.
I would never want to go through any kind of So I can only imagine what the brother Master P is going through. Nothing but peace, love, and blessing to your family and your family's heart during this most difficult time.
Sure.
Oh man, that's hella tough.
That's heavy.
That's heavy. Okay, let's get to the fuck shit. What's going on with Ricky Williams?
Who?
Oh,
Ricky
yeah.
Williams.
Ex-NFL star Ricky Williams takes his wife's last name for relationship balance.
For what? For bitch ass what? For bad what?
The NFL great who rose to fame as Ricky Williams said last week he legally took the last name of his wife to create marital balance. The former running back now goes by Eric Myron, adopting the surname of his spouse, Linnea Myron, and reverting to his birth name, Eric. He's not Ricky, he's Eric Myron. Let me just say, on some weird shit.
Middle name band.
Let me just say on some weird shit, Geminis do go by multiple names. He's a Gemini, he's on some weird shit. But
What's your new name, Joe?
let me just say, what a Gemini ain't gonna do, from my generation at least. I'm not gonna take my woman's last name. Now, listen, it's just a different generation of weirdos out here now.
Yeah, that's a new age.
Because we got an ex-NFL player in here right now. Ricky Williams, last name. Bobby, what are your thoughts? Like,
I'm trying to figure out why would that even be necessary? The man has got to be 50 years old at this point.
he not 50.
Oh,
Ricky Williams way younger than us, man.
he like 40, 41. He got like 40.
I'll tell you 40.
41.
40.
No, he not.
I'll tell you 40.
Look it up, Sarah. How old is Ricky Williams?
He's way younger than us, though.
Yeah,
He
he
played
definitely.
in no team. Okay, bottom line, who the hell is Erie and what the hell is Eric?
That's him. His name is not Ricky Williams no more. His name is Eric Myron.
Man, 'cause I need to sue him, man, because this is making my head swim.
He's saying Ricky was his nickname, but his name is Eric.
Pretty Ricky, but they call him.
Pretty Ricky is what they used to call him.
Oh, wait a minute. That's his what? Bro, that's what we doing? That's
Yeah.
what we doing?
Now remember.
Whoa.
Now remember.
Okay.
Now remember, Ricky was the one when he got drafted. He wore the dress, the wedding dress in the picture with the coach. Who was the coach of the legendary coach?
Indianapolis, Tony Duncan.
No, the legendary coach of the Bears,
Ditka.
Ditka, Mike Ditka.
I don't remember that. He wore a dress to do
I
what?
thought he was the coach of the-
He had on the dress.
No comment.
Bobby, you can't no comment this all the time because it's a tough conversation. That's what you're not gonna do.
It's a podcast.
Bobby be like, hey, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. This is bullshit. It's outside my realm. And go ahead, Bobby.
I said it probably, man. Sometimes it's just nothing to say when you don't have a comprehension of what's going on. This is beyond anything that I can imagine somebody doing without having a more. Oh Lord, I'm running out of words.
But wait, Bobby, you're a writer.
Made Uncle Bobby run out of words.
Bobby is a writer.
My brain just locked up.
Bobby will throw a SAT word on your ass. See, that was a soliloquy you said, and Bobby will hit you with some shit, right? And now you telling me you can't talk because a man wants to take his wife's last name for relationship balance.
Can we talk about the angle that the last name is a colonial name anyway? I'm sorry. I heard feelings. I'm sorry. I'm a weirdo.
But he would've won a girl.
Just say what you gonna say.
Why you be doing
I
that?
mean, I'm just saying that ultimately, melanated people that have been captured, we can do our own thing. Like your name's Zoe, right? You named yourself, right?
No, I was given this name.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, my name is Superstar. I empower myself. I damn sure did.
So you saying he's empowering
You
himself?
gotta call me that because it's on my bank card.
Wait, I'm trying to understand. Are you saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Superstars on your bank
You
card?
saying?
Yes, sir.
I fuck with that all day.
You saying?
It means illumination, Kev.
I know.
It means illumination.
Are you saying Eric is empowering himself by taking his wife's last name?
I'm saying he's disempowering himself to the second power.
Okay, now we cooking with something because I thought relationship or marriage you was already balanced because you got a woman,
Okay.
you got a man.
Yes, sir.
There's particular roles laid out.
Yes, sir.
You the husband,
But you the head.
she the wife.
But you the head, ain't you?
Yeah, I form Voltron and I'll form the head.
So what we doing then, when you already got a colonial representation for a quote unquote name, now you taking your seconds?
You saying the man's wife is a colonizer?
Wait,
Here you go, Bobby.
Now you opting out too? Don't opt out, Eric.
I thought a prenup was balanced.
Huh?
Is a prenup balanced?
A prenup is balanced too.
Prenup
Shit,
ain't balanced. Prenup is better for the person who got the most money.
That's right.
that's balanced to me. From my point of view. So, Dr. Russell, being an ex-NFL player, I know you have seen the changes in the game, the changes in the approach to the game, how it's played, the changes in the players even. What are your thoughts on a story like this? How do you reconcile within yourself? I mean, you're from a different generation, so I know the rules, the social game rules were different. What are your thoughts?
I can't wrap my fingers around it, brother.
That's a real man answer though. Bobby gave it too.
I can't wrap my fingers around it because I've never been in that situation. I mean, I've had relationships. I've been married several times. But being young, we don't come with a book of instructions.
Right.
So as you go through life, you feel your way through it and do the best you can. But I can't wrap my fingers around this one.
Let's ask somebody from a younger generation. You probably the youngest one in here.
I'm 50, man.
Wow, see how that works?
Well, this nigga young by like 15 minutes. Okay, you 15 minutes younger than everybody in here. All right, he 15 minutes younger than everybody. Wait, Sarah
Son would be the youngest.
Sarah is the youngest. We gonna come back to you, Sarah.
Sarah's the youngest. Sarah's the youngest.
We gonna come back to you, Sarah. I promise. We gonna come back. Let's ask the young brother here, Dr. Russell's nephew. What in the Sam hell is going on?
Bad diet, no meditation,
Come on,
spirituality's been, frowned.
come on.
So, I mean, and I don't know him personally, but to take on a woman's name is very, very different. It's not something we're used to. I guess there's no such thing as right or wrong, right? Up and down, it's all.
Definitely not today. Today, right and wrong is inside out. That's what right and wrong is. It's inside out. Timmy Tight Top, football player, come from an elite family of athletes.
Triple T's.
TTT, Timmy Tight Top.
I really have to talk about him. You know,
First off, you be saying some weird shit yourself. So you be talking about galactic dust and all types of shit. So
Galactic dust.
as a football player that went to a school with all Caucasians, BYU. Okay, that's what I.
you was the only one there?
It was only.
About 6 of y'all?
It was only the defensive backs. So on the team, only melanated people will be the defensive backs because they can't get a white boy to play DB
Wow.
or the running
Running
backs.
backs.
That's what they had at our school. That was
Same here.
You was a running back or the DB?
I was a DB. I played cornerback. So if you with this school with all these Caucasians and they come up to you, yeah, you're gonna be liking them. Just like what he did at Texas. He was a big old Texas dude. But the thing is, with all this shit.
That's right, he was killing at Texas.
I know it was a great running back. Let's not get that
So
started.
with all this stuff, these women, they tell them, when you go on recruiting visits, they tell them to give you pussy when you get there.
So the recruiters be like, You better make sure. But wait a minute, I heard BYU is different because it's Mormon. If you get caught fucking over there,
You get multiple, so you get a host when you go on your
you get multiple women.
But you have a host when you go on your visit. They host you and they take you around, and those are women that's supposed to give you some sex.
Wow.
They have the whole college football thing kind of wrapped in where they get the recruits to come and they get the white girls on their thing. So it's a system already.
So it's the real meaning of host.
Goodness and mercy follow you.
So he has all these women giving him attention, and most of the melanated women don't do this. They're not programmed to do this. They're not told to do this. But these white girls are told to come and get the niggas. They told
Wow.
them. And so now he just with one, and so he just following suit.
Well, what do you think about the last name scenario?
I wouldn't do all that. That's a little much. He just.
Well, he Muslim.
It's not even Muslim.
She got to kneel to Allah. You understand?
He's a little crazy though.
Yeah, he's
That's
And he's in now. He's married to the girl, so that means all my friends that have white women, they can piss like a motherfucker.
Allah would never rock with you if you took your woman's last name. Allah would be like,
Come on.
Listen, I'm gonna say this.
Smite you.
Allah will smite you for that.
Allah is smitten thee.
but why can't he just be his
Boy, that's blasphemy now. You know Islam don't play that. Boy, somebody gonna send you a Quran to the crib from an anonymous address. You better, just to let you know they can touch you. Like, boy, you better read.
Don't cast that spell.
Why can't they just do that though? Why can't that just be their thing?
What you mean?
I mean, as a former,
As a Christian woman, what
as a
you
former
mean?
swim team trainer, I know there's a lot of
Sarah, you know better than that. As a Christian woman.
Oh my God.
This is
She
happening a
got
lot.
to let this white woman have hers. Boom.
That's what we
But
doing.
this is happening a lot though with this is what they'll try to say is the rise of the feminine energy, but it's more like they're falsely pushing it because they're trying to elevate women by degrading men. So this movement has been going for a minute. It kind of really sparked up with the Me Too.
So you got to take her last name too and give her a ring.
Well, this is what people. So then it's more in with the progressive and the super left, where they, men having babies like on Netflix. They got They got a movie called He's Having a Baby, and so.
Okay, but that's not normal. Can we have a real conversation and say that's not normal?
It's not. You're
But
right.
the rise
It's
of
not.
Just
femininity
listen.
is also in men.
Dr. Russell is here. He just broke down how it's not normal to eat cereal,
What?
milk,
Right.
meat. He broke that down. It's not normal.
Who ever heard of having bacon and eggs and fucking hash browns? I mean, let's look at what that is. Bacon, you got to slice a pig's ass.
Oh.
Eggs, we got chicken embryos. I tell somebody, why don't you take the ass down to the abortion
When you put it like
and
that.
wait, no, hold it, and get some new fetuses and fry them motherfuckers up.
Oh, you put it like that.
Hash browns. You learned in grade school. Water and oil don't mix.
Wow.
You fry the shit in oil. Now your body can halfway break down potatoes, but that oil, what happens to the oil? Your body has to be over 200 degrees to break that shit down. But what happens to it? It goes into your liver.
Damn, Dr. Russell.
Now he fucking
There's a spot right here called Puerto Nuevo. And what these Mexicans have been able to do is master.
Tacos are coffee.
No. Let me tell you something. These in the black neighborhoods, what these Mexicans have been able to do is come in here
Oh yes.
and master nigger recipes.
Oh yes.
You go to Puerto Nuevo, you get a black breakfast. You understand me? You get cream of wheat over there
Cream of wheat.
with no lumps.
With
Lumpless cream of
Brown sugar, nutmeg, butter,
cream of wheat.
milk. Man, I'm telling you, you get everything Big Mama cooked. And there's Mexicans back there cooking it. Them Asian people bought the fish market.
Yeah.
told them black and Mexican cooks, y'all don't get to leave. We got to maintain the quality of this.
Right.
But as he just explained, it's not normal what we eating, right? So we can have a conversation with Dr. Russell about how to correct it with herbs, with natural homeopathic remedies, right? But this,
But it's the movement.
we can't say nothing about this.
It's not normal, but it's the movement they're pushing because, again, if they're trying to move America, especially America, they're trying to move America into this one world government. So in order to do that, they have to break it down in stages first because America is the freest country in the world. Excuse me. So you have to break down the Constitution, you have to do all that, but you have to move it into a socialist government first. Then a socialist government is able to connect and join and be a one world government. So in order to do that, they have to take down the masculine portion of society because we are rebellion. Rebellion and revolution comes from the masculine side.
Okay, Cal.
So they
Yeah.
have to take down that energy in order to suppress that energy when they're trying to move the country into something different. So then, like, somebody coined this the MCU. So in the first phase of Marvel, that was super successful. They took all the characters that had been been around for, since the 50s. Now they're taking characters that most people don't even know that were created like within the last 10 years, 15 years or so, because that's when they were trying to move towards a more woke. I don't like using that because that was our word, but in their word, the way they use it, it's a false consciousness. So they're trying to push a false consciousness. So in the new Marvel, you got the new Iron Man is a woman, the new Thor is a woman.
Yep.
The new Hawkeye. Is
We
a
should
woman.
we should just boycott the movie.
Boycott the movie.
Boycott.
We should just boycott the movies.
But I'm a woman, I don't wanna see that.
See, and that's what we're that's what we're saying. That's what we're saying. The people who are the customers of that product.
Sarah says she want a man to save her.
You gonna be all up in the
But not,
Knock it off.
right.
Hey, yo, man.
But that's what they're trying
Sarah
to do.
is crazy.
They're trying to move us to it. They're trying to move us towards that again, taking down the masculine, the divine masculine, by elevating the divine feminine by taking down the divine masculine, and you can't do that. It's a balance, and so they think it has been an imbalance the way before. The masculine has ruled everything, and the feminine has been on the down. So you can't flip it like this and have the other way because it's still an imbalance. You have to bring it back to equilibrium. So that's not what they're doing.
So, really quickly, and then I'll throw it to you, Sarah. Tone Talks is in the chat room, and he says, bring up that kids will carry a different family line
Come on.
and tie it to how poor we are, black people as a people, right? We're disassociated marriage from, we have disassociated marriage from wealth to bring about single life love. And I see what he's saying. This is a way to opt out of black poverty. I'm gonna take my wife and her rich white folks name. So when we had them little biracials, they get to tie into granddaddy's wealth. Cause my granddaddy
Shit.
died in a shoebox.
Is this a?
That's a lot of people use interracial relationship for.
That's what I was about to say. He
That's
just
what
don't know
marriage
his
is
own
for.
power. He don't know his godlike self.
Come on,
That's
man.
what's really happening.
Because the thing is, first of all, a real person that is in authority or something like that, if I'm inferior to them, I can't physically move them down. I can convince you that you're supposed to be there.
Oh, that's
That's the
interesting
only
too.
way a person in real authority and power can sit down and they resign and they give it up themselves. I can't take it from you, but you can give it to me.
That's
true.
Yeah.
That's why they tell you that's why they tell you the plan all the time, because then you have to voluntarily give over your energy.
Well, that's our guy.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, and I'll say it again, to each his own. Marry who you want, if it's for real, like if it's organic, if it's real, whatever. But listen, if you marrying somebody to quiet your mental illness, or to, quiet your fear of, scarcity and all that, if you marrying somebody,
All these healthy niggas in here coughing.
Exactly.
All these healthy niggas in here just coughing up the storm.
And
What the hell?
no, let me tell you something. The only one that be coughing all the time.
Gonna mess with Bobby.
That was not a cow. That's
The only one. He be coughing all the time.
doing that, but yeah.
No, but I mean, you just had open heart surgery, so I understand.
Holla at Dr. Russell.
Yeah, man.
He said,
I'm just saying, your heart might be coughing.
your heart.
I'm just saying, his heart just might be coughing.
The whooping cough.
I'm just saying that's why you get a pass.
Oh my God.
No, he gets a pass because, the nigga back.
Heart got angry.
But his heart might be coughing, so I don't be thinking COVID. I be this nigga heart is. Isn't it called?
I'm trying to get off camera.
He's not trying to get off camera.
No, I'm saying.
Just sit here and take this roasting.
I'm saying.
Nah, nigga, get
No,
your
I'm
ass
saying.
back on camera.
But I'm saying, isn't it called congestive heart?
It is called that.
So that means your heart can cough. It's congested. I'm just.
Your heart be sneezing.
This nigga's heart is congested. Congestive heart.
It's congested. Your heart got phlegm.
Ah, man. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry.
I fuck around, die of laughter in this bitch, man. Calm down, man.
No, that's what you're not gonna do. Laughter gonna keep your ass alive in this motherfucker. This nigga's heart is congested. That's. No, that.
Moving on. Like, what the fuck?
I'm sorry.
Only person ain't cough was these two.
All right, look. I got another one.
People like they ain't cough.
You like secretly 8,000 years old.
I got another story. That's gonna make our elders in the room feel a little sideways. Bobby be like, I can't talk about it. Don't even ask me. You understand? I'm not from that world. We trying to build together. There's models of possibility. Wait, let me get another one from Bobby. The proper goose to the propaganda.
The proper goose.
You can't lead people if you can't feed people.
I need the book to say it. Uncle Bobby, come on, man.
These just as Bobby is. If it don't fit into that construct, I can't talk about it. You understand? You know how much money you can make as a construction worker? Huh? There's niggas out here that's passing by construction jobs. China done bought up all of downtown Los Angeles. And niggas ain't got no money in it. Okay, Bobby. This one of them stories you're going to be like, well, what about China? They going to jump right back. Bobby will jump right back to China. Okay. According to Yahoo, Health Brand launches womb-shaped cereal
Oh, get the fuck out.
to break the period stigma. Yes, a menstrual theme breakfast featuring womb-shaped cereal has been launched in a bid to kickstart conversations about periods in the home.
But it comes with a golden spoon.
Where Bobby go? Bobby, don't leave.
Bobby, where you going, man?
You from Murfreesboro.
You from Murfreesboro.
In an effort to highlight the lack of period conversations among friends and family, intimate wellness brand Intimina has created Period Crunch. No, this is real. Period Crunch. A unique uterus. This is Yahoo Life. I'm telling you.
Not the onion?
No, this is not the Onion. This is Yahoo.
Does it have a taste to it?
Period Toast Crunch.
Toast crunch.
The milk turned red.
Wait, do your milk turn red?
It's got an irony taste to it. There's a metallic mineral. What the fuck?
You can walk through mud.
It's mineral fish.
Taste a little copper.
What the fuck? This is real.
This is wrong.
It's getting.
What is
They
happening?
say it's to teach people about the, period or whatever. But when I see this,
In
I
your
think
mouth?
I think of Lawrence Gardner.
In your mouth.
Remember Lawrence Gardner talked about the rituals they used to have with Starfire, where they would drink period blood.
But that's what people don't realize. The real power of the Holy Grail was the chalice, and the chalice had the period blood in it. This is why you hear in the medieval talk about the virgin blood
Yes.
that had the most power. That was the only thing that could satiate the ravenous nature of the dragon,
Yes.
which was a symbol of Moors, the black men that came and demanded tribute.
Yep.
All you gotta do is go back and look at that, what's that, Dracula, both the Dracula movies.
Yep. The old one.
The old one and the new one.
Dracula Untold.
Dracula Untold is the newer one. That's like 2012, 2014, somewhere around there. Dracula Untold, see that shit, because it's about the Moors.
Oh my God. Oh,
Motherfucker came in there and said, man, give me your kids. The Moor.
I need 1,000 boys for the Sultan's army.
Oh, and by the way, yours too.
Yeah, yours too.
Now, what they'll do is they'll say some shit like, well, the Moors are called the Turks. You know them niggas, the Moors existed before Turkey as a country existed. Turkey is the newest name of the place. It was Istanbul, it was Constantinople. Just stop.
Yes.
Turkey is some new shit. Who was the niggas running that motherfucker? You get what I'm saying? So this was about the Moors. And Dracula, Vlad the Impaler, and they take pieces of history.
They sure do.
So they'll show in Dracula Untold where one of their men, one of the Moors is still alive. Why all the Moors got to be white?
Thank you.
And then the head Moor is a dark-skinned Arab actor. They'll do anything to say you not them people. Just like they have now given, and this is where this Asian hate is coming from. Because all they did was tell you from someplace. They didn't tell you black people from every place.
Everywhere.
That's why we say
Yes.
everywherean.
Everywhere.
We everywhere. So now you got the Asians basically using the same template through this Asian hate. Have you seen this documentary about Asian hate?
They got one already?
Well, we've been discriminated against and we've been this and blah, blah, blah. Asian just means East.
Right.
You're an Easterner.
Come on.
Yep.
But every one of your countries were seeded by Africans.
Yes, sir.
That's genetic
Yes,
fact.
sir.
That's genetic fact.
Yes, sir.
You don't get yoga. You don't get kung fu. You don't get none of that shit without niggas. You don't get the Vedas, the Upanishads, the Bhagavad Gita. You just don't get any of it. The Mahabharata, the Great War, you didn't get any of it. That's why when they came in there, they recontextualized the whole civilization based on color through the caste system. Sanskrit word for caste, varna, varnish, color.
Yep.
People with color on the bottom.
And the ruling elite today, the rituals that they perform is supposed to be because trying to mimic the science and energy and things that we did in the past. We had power, but they don't have the same thing. They don't have
That electricity called
they don't-
melanin.
Right, and so they have to do these things, drinking blood, you know, as Lawrence Gardner was breaking it down, because in the endocrine
Tell him
system-
about that book. Because he got several books.
what was it?
Is it the Grail Kings or is it the Lord of the Rings?
No, something of the Holy Grail.
It might be the Grail Kings.
Was it the Grail? But he's another one too. It's the Grail. He has a Grail King, and then it's also something from the Holy Grail.
He got a whole crap ton. Let's just pull him up.
But he talks about how drinking blood, the ritual, the royal families, they drink blood because, excuse me, in the endocrine system, which is, you know, your pineal glands and stuff like that, they secrete certain
Oh, this is it.
certain hormones and stuff in your endocrine system. Yeah.
Bloodline of the Holy Grail,
There you go.
the hidden lineage of Jesus Christ.
So they secrete certain hormones and things when in the blood in the menstrual blood that's when in the women when they release. So a lot of the endocrine system or the hormones are released in that, like from the pineal gland and from the pituitary. So they drink these bloods and they get all that shit. They get all that shit from it, and that's what they were saying. Going back to the Order of Dracula, that's what that was about. The Order of Dracula, what they knew that goes all the way back to then when they were drinking that blood. It was because of that. Excuse me. So the Starfire shit. So this reminds me of that.
But let's be clear. Starfire is menstrual blood.
It's menstrual blood, yes. It's menstrual blood.
And when we look up menstrual, etymologically, what does it mean?
What, man?
The menstrual. Because remember, we looked this shit up years ago. We looked this up 20 years ago.
I don't remember etymologically what it means. But that, though, is...
Wait, do this. Do this, Kev.
What?
That's the book?
Yes, Bloodline of the Holy Grail. That's exactly what. Got it on the shelf.
So now watch this. What Kev is saying is so ridiculous right here. And I'm going to tell you why. Whose blood is most valuable in Christianity? A dude.
A dude. A dude.
A
A
dude.
dude.
Yep.
What we doing?
They flipped it.
They flipped
They
it.
flipped it.
The fucking chalice
Yep.
represents the uterus.
Yes.
Come on, man. Let's go.
Look at it.
So they said, we're gonna
Look at
take
it. That's
we're
what-
gonna take the woman.
It looks like.
Yes, you hold and drink.
Listen, the whole shit flipped. The whole shit is flipped. This whole civilization.
Somebody
is
said-
backwards.
Listen, I don't believe me. Let me just say this. Don't believe me. Read a motherfucking book.
Read a
Thank
book.
you.
These are books. Kevin and I, we read this shit 30 years
Oh,
ago.
my God.
But Bloodline of the Holy Grail, the motherfucking Lawrence Gardner was the official lineage keeper
Yes.
of the
Record-
royal
records
houses,
keeper.
the records keeper of the royal houses. He keeps everybody's lineage in line
Yep.
before he died. He got a bunch of books. This one, Genesis of the Grail Kings. That's the one. 2004, Genesis of the Grail Kings. Where's the other one? He got one called the Lord of the Rings Realm of the Ring
Yeah,
Lords.
Realm of the Ring Lords. Y'all,
Okay.
Man, he's
All right.
taking off all this stuff about the royal families, all the history, all this stuff, and then not too long.
No,
after-
this came from the period shit because I'm telling you,
Mhm. Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
I'm telling you, all this shit is fucking connected.
But think when like you said, when the milk goes red, that's a representation of you drinking period blood.
Listen, Yogi Fish said you can only eat it once a month.
You can only eat it once a month.
Yogi fish.
Every 28 days, you can have a bowl of starfish cereal. The
Fallopian flakes.
fallopian flakes.
Fallopian flakes. Come on, they missed the bag on that
Yo,
one.
this shit wild, man.
All right, let's talk about it. Everybody else is talking about it.
Well, can guys eat that?
No. Only women can eat fallopian flakes. Look at Bobby. Bobby about to fall over in disgust.
He's like, what the hell we talking about?
So let's talk about this. it's in the news. I want to get everybody's opinion on it. Mother of Texas shooter says she wants people to forgive her son, and he had his reasons for doing what he did.
He had his reasons.
Yeah.
According to Fox 13news.com, Uvalde, Texas, the mother of the gunman who shot and killed 19 children and 2 teachers in Texas elementary school says she wants the public to forgive him for what he did. Adriana Martinez, the mother of 18-year-old Salvador Ramos, spoke to a Mexican news outlet, Televisa, saying she was still in shock. I have no words to say. I don't know what he was thinking. She said tearfully, he had his reasons for doing what he did, and please don't judge him. I only want the innocent children who died to forgive me.
For having him.
Thoughts? Let's go with
That's the mother
Bobby.
he shot in the face?
Let's go with
No,
Bobby.
his grandmother.
No, that's the grandmother.
Oh, he killed his grandmama too.
She died.
Bobby, your thoughts? And then Dr. Russell.
I have regrets for ever conceiving him and not putting him in an environment where he could become a human being, because we are in the midst of a transformation that is more than frightening, because people seem to believe that you can stray that far from the fundamentals of life.
Come on, talk about it.
And there'll not be consequences. We got these 2 generations out here now in this world that are aliens to us. And when I say us, I'm not just talking about people my age. I'm
This is
talking
coming.
about
There we go,
people my
Bobby.
age
Come on, Bobby. I hear you. Keep going, Bobby.
that has been taught the difference between right and wrong. It's just some shit that's wrong.
Wrong.
And if you celebrate it in any form, if you publicize it, it'll metastasize
Yes.
and kill indiscriminately, like it doesn't even matter.
Right.
And we've settled into this notion that, oh, well, it ain't nothing we can do. Yes, it is something we can do. We can start checking folks before we get to the point where these are the outcomes of our absence in the lives of young people. If we don't show them the value of life, they'll discredit it and act with impunity.
Man.
Amen. I'm in Rob.
Now, what I don't like, everything is centering around mental illness. I'll get to that later. Dr. Russell, your thoughts on this shooter and his mother and what she had to say?
I think that it's real strange that somebody can have the balls to even say that.
Right.
I mean, she know that her son was wrong, and for her to even say that we should forgive, I don't know.
Right.
What reasons? That's the word that just set me off.
The reasons is what pissed me off.
What
Yeah.
reasons could he have?
Yeah, that's crazy.
For taking children's
Yeah,
lives,
yeah.
man.
Oh, y'all, man.
That he didn't even know. I mean, not that they made it better, but
That whole thing, though.
Ain't no reason for that.
That whole thing was shady from the jump. So, the guns he had 2 ARs. Those ARs cost minimum $2,000 a piece. He's broke.
yeah.
How the hell, on the day he
And
turned
the cops didn't
18,
go in for 90 minutes.
the day he turned 18, he was able to go buy 2 AR-15s in a nice truck, wherever he got that truck from.
And body armor.
And body armor.
Oh, and they
all
already
these
talked.
batteries,
Yeah. Yeah.
All the stuff that he had, he was broke though. How you get all that money to buy all that?
And don't forget about the Buffalo shooter who was in contact with an what was it, FBI, CIA
Yeah, FBI
agent?
agent.
Let's not forget that.
These be Manchurian candidates that they.
And he let
do that
them
shit.
know,
Yep.
this is what I'm planning on doing. He ran his script by them.
Yep.
Oh, this is in the news, Bobby.
And then
Yep,
he
that's
goes
the
and
13-year-old boy.
But this is the thing. He goes and buys the gun. Then he crashes into a ditch next to the school. The police get there to the crash. This nigga gets away from the crash. They let him walk away into the school after they there, and he crashes into the ditch. They let him walk into the school. Then he goes in there and they say, "Oh, we have him contained we have them contained in this part of the school. But they were just chilling for like over an hour
72
without doing it- without
minutes.
doing anything.
While he in there shooting kids in the face,
Yeah.
the police are there
They were
for
outside.
72 minutes.
They went in and got their kids. If they had kids there, they went and
Yeah,
got their
they
kids
went
first
and
though.
got their kids and
They got their kids,
white and black kids.
and then wouldn't let nobody else go in there and get their kids.
They were tackling parents
Uh-huh.
outside.
This sounded like they had an order to stand down, and so this is all planned. Now, if you see what's going on, you got to look at everything that's going on in the rest of the world. At the same time, this is happening in Switzerland. They holding the World Economic Forum. So in the World Economic Forum, this is Klaus Schwab and Bill Gates and all these cats and the head of Pfizer and all that. This is where they're working out, the policies to rule you, to run you. And so they're talking about dropping a CV19 pill with a microchip in it that can track you and see if you took it. This is what the head of Pfizer said on stage. So this is not conspiracy. He said this on stage at the forum. They're talking about tracking people's speech and all, or what they call your carbon footprint trackers. They're going to introduce carbon footprint trackers to give to people so you can track everything you do, what you eat, what you do. So all this is going on. Now at the same time, they have a police force that are roaming the street. In the patch on their patch, the police force, it has 2 goats going head up. Their horns are going like this. When you back away from the picture, the 2 goats make one giant goat face. Now the goat,
Baphomet.
but not even Baphomet. The goat, no, Moloch.
Moloch, same thing.
The goat, yeah.
Well, it's, yeah.
But so they represents Moloch. Moloch is the god of what? Child sacrifice. What's the other word you call children?
Kids.
Kids.
What's your
Goat
word?
kids.
Baby goats.
So this was that energy for what was going on, what they have going on in the World Economic Forum.
Okay.
And you got to see what's going on from two. If you look at it separate, you don't see none of this going on. But they had in Switzerland, they got the goat symbolism going
Rituals.
on. Like crazy. Yes, there you go.
But they're also-
ritual sacrifice.
They also were saying that by 2030, that the smartphones and everything will be obsolete. That your body will be able to call people from your body.
Oh, that's the situation.
That's by 2030.
That's the
though.
situation.
That's very-
Transhumanism.
Thank you, brother.
That's all.
And anything in Star Trek and Star Wars is real. So yeah, that.
And this is what I'm saying. They have to do transhumanism because motherfuckers are not smart anymore. So it's like education doesn't really work. So you're not really being intelligent, right? Let me give you an example. Look at motherfucking Elijah Muhammad. They say Elijah Muhammad had what? 3rd grade education? Yeah. Elijah Muhammad built a ginormous dynasty. Now you don't have to agree with the theology of it,
Facts are facts, though.
but with his education, the education back then trumps the education today,
Yeah.
right? Way smarter people then than now. So they're figuring, oh, nobody's getting smart. We got to supplement their bodies with technologies so they don't have to think no more because thinking people kill people.
Idiocracy, man.
It's an idiocracy.
Go watch that movie.
So now watch this. This young kid in Texas, Latino.
Yeah.
Most Latinos think they white, especially on the census,
Most of them are registered as white. Like
They
50% are
register-
registered as white.
right? They register as white. So if you're registering as white, then white supremacist talking points can easily be.
Shit.
Because again, that's part of the whole thing.
It's thinking like Asians adopt white thinking. Whites
Come
can
on.
adopt the white thought.
Come on.
Blacks are
People-
getting the white thought.
Some blacks are white supremacists.
Yep.
Wow.
So there we got that whole thing.
Talk to me, Bobby.
Well, brain matter is muscle.
Come on.
And if you don't use it, you will absolutely lose it.
That's
Yeah.
real shit.
right.
Real
And
shit.
whether you have more degrees than a thermometer has nothing to do with whether you can find your way out of one room apartment with an exit sign over there.
Here, okay, here we go.
A very interesting conundrum as people that still use this thing for more than a hat rack sitting on top of your shoulders.
Right.
You see, and it's a war, and the winner is to be determined.
Wow.
Because I cannot deny some of the innovations technology has brought upon us that is beneficial. At the same time, the trade-off has been a level of stupidity. And just straight out dumbness.
Yeah.
It's frightening.
Yeah. And now, dumb is so seductive, intoxicating, and attractive that dumbness is equivalent to realness.
Come on, bro. Say what? What you talking about?
Stupidity is real.
You saying it's preferred? You saying it's preferred?
Nigga, do you know how complex and simple at the same time the ultimate truth is? I need some imbalanced dumb shit that I can hang my hat on, that I can stand on, that I can say, this is me. Wait, I don't know if motherfuckers heard.
Yeah.
Complex and simple. Motherfucker, the mountain's the mountain. You can call it a range. You can call it, you can call it whatever the fuck. You can call it whatever the fuck you want to call it. The mountain is the mountain, irrespective of how you define it.
Yes, sir.
Simple, but yet complex. Get up on the mountain and see the complexity of the mountain.
Yep.
Oh shit, there's an ecosystem on this bitch. Wait a minute.
Yep.
There's plants and
Made of crystal.
and crystals and rocks and animals and different shit up here. But from afar, it's just the mountain. It's right there. It's complex and it's simple. That's how the truth works. A lot of times, man, because we haven't been conditioned to be intelligent, to be inquisitive, right? To refrain from judgment, to gather the facts, to not think from a conditioned perspective. If you haven't been taught to think like that, thinking like that is laborious. And if it's laborious, nigga, I don't have time to be doing this.
You're not gonna do it.
That's why your brain done shut off writing motherfuckers' numbers down.
Man, how many numbers you
I'm from the
remember now?
generation where
Yeah,
niggas,
you can remember numbers.
I had, when I was a kid, I had at least 150 numbers memorized.
Yeah.
My grandmama number is 626.
Because you
My
had
mama
to.
number is.
You had to. That's how you got a girl's number. She would slide you. Hey, yo, can I get that number?
Right.
Can I get them digits? Slide you.
And as Bobby mentioned earlier, the brain is a muscle. If you don't use it, you lose it. So the fact that we are losing the ability, you got motherfuckers still in our community who say articulation is white.
Right.
Yeah.
You talking
We live in an
about,
anti-intellectual society.
That's it right there. That's it right there. You ain't real if you talking like that.
Listen.
If you eating healthy, you ain't real.
So, no, watch this though. If you're not tuned in to what your great-great-grandmother was tuned into in terms of nature, you not real.
Wow. Nah, we all artificial on some shit.
If you're not tuned into what Dr. Russell's tuned into.
Real shit.
See, Nick, this is some electric earth shit going on here that he had to go study and understand. This is spiritual.
Hell,
Big Mama knew we not finna take no motherfucking Tylenol. Nigga, I had the mumps once. Big Mama said, this is what you gonna do. I ain't bullshitting. Big Mama told my mama, get a pillowcase, rub some sardine oil on that bitch,
Sardine.
and some lemons,
Sardine.
and wrap that shit around this nigga head.
Oh my God. Sardine.
Nigga, I had a big ass bowl, a pillowcase. That shit.
A turban of sardine oil, nigga.
She said, and
Sardine turban.
she said, and get that nigga some ice cream. Motherfucker will be fine.
A sardine turban.
In a couple of days, my shit was cool. I was back.
yo, you smelled hella, but yeah.
No, what I'm trying to say is, she came and made some motherfucking soups and put some different herbs and cooked some this nigga was back. We don't live like that no more. That's real. Sometimes the complexity of thinking The complexity of observing without judgment, right? The complexity of understanding how whatever is wrong with me interferes in my perception of what I'm seeing. That's difficult. That's difficult for people to do. Well, according to the street laws of rules and realness,
Realness.
this is what this look like, so that's what, no, that's not how that works. So this society said, guess what? You ain't gonna think? We're gonna change society to think for you. How about this little imprint, nigga? This little implant in your wrist. Don't worry about it. You'll never lose your wallet again.
You are your wallet.
You'll never need your keys again. You and your wallet, all your ID, everything, you are that now.
Talked about that at the World Economic Forum. They talked about that same shit at the World Economic Forum. Tracking, being able to digital tracking for people in the future. Man, they are working out your whole lives right now. Well, not now. It was last week in Switzerland. But the funny thing, 400 miles away, while the World Economic Forum is doing that, the World Health Organization is doing the pandemic treaty, where they got 194 countries signing this treaty that'll take away the sovereignty of all those countries. So whenever a pandemic hits, they get to say what it is, who gets to come up with the remedies for it, provisions for lockdowns, all of it. Basically, they run the world. If a pandemic hits, they run the world. And then as soon as that happens,
Who is they? Say it again.
Huh?
Who is the they that run the world? If a pandemic hits, who?
World WHO.
I'm saying it. Who?
The WHO. Yeah. The WHO.
Who's on first?
Yeah.
Who's
Yeah.
on first?
Who's on first?
And basically, who runs that? Who
What's
runs
on
the
second?
WHO is the biggest funders.
I don't know.
To the WHO is America, Britain, and Kill Bill. So that's what's going on. That's what's going on at the very same time. And then when that happens, all of a sudden you hear about monkeypox. When they're getting ready to solidify what constitutes a pandemic in a treaty, you got this subversive monkeypox hitting, and now, but they're trying to act like it's some crazy great shit. But it's been in Africa for the longest time, and it's endemic in Africa, where only like every year 1 to 10,000 people catch it. But the funny thing about this shit is, this one dude, he found.
Did it come from a monkey?
Yeah, that's where it came from. But the funny thing about this
Jesus.
one cat, they found a Chinese medical journal. In a Chinese medical journal, they published that at the same time they were working on the CV-19 in the Wu-Tang over there in China. They were working with monkeypox.
The Wuhanosphere.
Yeah, the Wuhanosphere. They were working with monkeypox to see if the PCR test would. They were using that as the first thing to test on the PCR to see how it would test. So then, while that's going on, it was China. It was all these different countries, China, America, all these different countries. The health people of those countries recently in March, they held a I don't like to say false, but basically a dry run or like a practice attack, a terrorist attack of a viral attack. Guess what the damn virus was that they released?
What?
Monkeypox. Guess when they the time when this attack was supposed to happen? May 15th of 2022. The WHO or the WHO, they got their first report of monkeypox on May 13th.
Yeah, well, I mean, this was-
So I'm gonna say this before we wrap it up. Stay objective. I don't know what the fuck is out there. And I don't know who putting it out there.
Right.
So I'm gonna mind my motherfucking business. I'm gonna keep my distance. Motherfuckers be like, so won't you come out there?
That's what you better do.
Bobby was like, Zoe's motherfucking recluse. He ain't never been to the boxing.
That's funny. I don't go nowhere now. Say it again. The sun moves 1 degree a day.
The homeboy Broadway. We just at Broadway's house. I'm there for 2.5 hours. That's a significant amount of time to be at a motherfucker's house.
Right? The clock, the timer went off.
Oh, and then the nigga was late to his own house where we was. Okay, cool. After 2.5 hours, I said, "Well, it's time for me to go." He said, "Nigga, you just got here." I said, "See, you don't respect time. It don't even register to you." It's like we was about to order something to eat. We was about to. Nigga, I've been here 2.5 hours.
You understand how long that is?
Like this feels like 5 minutes to you, don't it? Well, nigga, it ain't 5 minutes. I'm leaving. Shit. Again, this is why I don't go out. This is why I have a very tight little loop I make.
I hear you, nigga. I'm the same way, nigga.
I got a tight little loop I make, and that's it. I'm telling you, I don't know what anything is. Right? So that's why I sit the fuck back, stay out the way, and deal with the people that I know are solid. Because otherwise, you're going to get caught up in somebody asked me to a birthday party. Yeah, we having a birthday party.
Shit.
Nigga, that look. That look.
Over the glasses?
Yeah, the look
No, I'm just saying. It was like, hey, it's Gemini time. I'm a Gemini.
Who is you, nigga?
I can't
After who is you look, nigga?
love you, but I can't do it.
See it from a distance.
I see from a distance. And man, and I think that's what we got to do, and we got to continue to support Black-owned businesses. I would say now's the time to set up a business and create relationships. First off, you're not in business unless you have quality relationships. Quality relationships are the lubrication for successful businesses, right? And see, oftentimes, motherfuckers be looking for the hookup. That's not a relationship, right? A relationship is where you relate to what that person's business's mission is, and then they relate to yours. And then you guys find a middle ground to where how you guys can help each other rise up that ladder, right? There's mutual value in the exchange, in the interaction. This is why I brought on the brother Russell, because I know for a fact what he working with, some different shit, and it works.
Yeah.
Bobby,
I would be remiss if I didn't share with y'all.
here we go.
How great an athlete this brother was, man.
Here we go.
He was at the time in the 60s a world-class track athlete, and on that football field, there's footage of him running over Hall of Fame linebacker Jack Ham. Y'all remember Jack Ham from the Pittsburgh Steelers? I do.
So Dr. Russell wasn't bullshitting. See, I put this lower this shoulder on your ass, boy. Fuck around, come up against some of this here.
Yeah, if you want to.
Young Dr. Russell, what the fuck it is then?
Back truck, man.
You better put that leather helmet on underneath. You want some of this? Hey, I love it, man. I love it. Listen, we're going to always get this show done. We're going to always do it. I ask you to support every Black-owned business I put in front of you. And I mean, buy out their inventory. Dr. Russell's number is right here. Have a conversation with him. Reach out to Total Package Energy. Have a conversation with him. Reach out to my brothers over at X-Wolf. Have a conversation with them. Reach out to all of the business. Beal Sauce. I know, listen, motherfuckers need to get back on my books. A lot of people done slowed up on my books, acting like their relationships is cool. I'm changing the motherfucking world with this talk. Do you understand me? And let me tell you, wait, that's another thing I gotta tell you about Dr. Russell. Because I don't mind. I don't mind talking. I first met Dr. Russell and I got my package. Do you know Dr. Russell watches the show? But not only does he watch the show, do you know Dr. Russell supports the brands that I promote?
That's what it's about.
I'm with Dr. Russell yesterday. I said, Dr. Russell, man, Have you tried the motherfucking sweet potato cake from Shepherd's Sweets? Dr. Russell was like, hell motherfucking yeah. I said, what?
I'm about to get your shit too.
Dr. Russell, man,
It's beautiful.
I'm gonna let you.
Dr. Russell was like, hey man, that shit was so good I had to put it in the other room. He said, I put it in the other room and then the ants got it and I was happy they got it. Cause I can't keep eating that shit.
Have your small piece and I saw y'all in there.
It's so good, man.
Dr. Russell,
Trying to get to see what it is.
So
You know?
damn
I got
good.
the box came. It was a couple cakes. The whole big.
It's
thing
good,
was
it's
in
good.
there.
Dr.
It is
Russell
good.
bought,
Too good.
Oh my.
man, y'all got to go to shepherdsweets.com and support that sister's black-owned business. Man, Dr. Russell's one of the most solid human beings I know, man, and I've only known him for a short time. But I feel like we got history because his daughter, my niece, and man, this man, when I promoted KBLA, Talk 1580, Zoe's going over to KBLA. Zoe's taking the voice of reason over there. All of the black-owned businesses that want to get promoted to an audience that got 12 million people across the country. You know, the app, download KBLA, Talk 1580 app, whatever. I said, all of the business that I promote on the Zoe What Show, y'all should come over. Not very many came over. Made Man Sockery, Beal Sauce, and Dr. Russell. Dr. Russell just put a box together for me. I walk out, Dr. Russell hit me on the email real, damn, this man just bought a commercial spot. That's why we be running that motherfucking commercial in the ground.
Yeah.
Y'all hear it on KBLA. Dr. Russell is not somebody who is about bullshit. This is a real human being, a real person, a real man from a different generation that has a gang of knowledge. And I think y'all should respect his work by supporting it. I'm tired of you motherfuckers showing up, not hitting the like button. No, this shit pisses me off because this be the shit you could do for free, right? Let alone the shit. Let alone the shit that's being offered that does cost is worth every penny, and you should spend it anyway to get your shit back in order. That's another conversation. But the shit that's free to do, you should do willingly. And don't act like over the last, because I be getting the messages. I get emails, DMs all the motherfucking time. Niggas be like, man, you changed my life. You changed the way I think. You saved my marriage. My car broke down last Friday. Motherfucking car break down. Really, it just ran out of gas.
He thought it broke down.
I thought it broke down. It ran out of gas. No, but peep game, why it ran out of gas? It ran out of gas because when the motherfuckers manufactured that shit in another country, they like twisted the valves up. They mixed the hoses up, and then that damaged the fuel sensor. So I'm riding around for days, nigga, like, oh, I'm getting good gas mileage on this bitch.
Driving out on phone.
What the fuck? Hey, I don't know I'm on fumes. I'm like, nigga.
It's awesome. Fuel efficiency.
I thought this motherfucker was bad on gas.
Inflation, nigga. Inflation.
So I leave the motherfucking cigar lounge. I was with my cuz. I leave the cigar lounge. I said, I'm finna roll over here to El Pollo Loco. Give me some beans and rice. See, I'm on my shit, Bobby. I'm gonna fuck you up. Come on. Get some beans and rice for El Pollo Loco. But El Pollo Loco was closed. I said, ain't this a bitch?
Gonna make it hard for you. Gonna make it hard for you.
So I hit the corner, I get to the light, and I'm pissed because I ain't got the beans and rice. They got stab on the gas. That motherfucker said,
That was your last.
I said, hey! All these bells and whistles in this bitch. That motherfucker. I said, I better get the fuck over. So I pull over. I'm sitting on the side of the road. I said, ain't this a bitch? And you got the nerve to be clean and shiny and shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened?
Yeah.
So I called my insurance. The insurance sent a tow truck. Tow truck homie roll up. He couldn't see me because I got ran off. I was over there by the Marina Honda.
Oh yeah, I know what you're doing.
The Marina Honda over here. I'm standing next to the motherfucking building because it's light over there. The other is dirt road. It's just, I'm standing over there, nigga. Motherfucking siren go off. Rear, rear. Intruder alert. Step away from the building. I said,
Oh shit.
And you a nigga?
and I'm a nigga. So I ran across the street and sat on the hood. Fuck it. I'm not stealing shit. I was out there waiting for 2 hours.
Wow.
Oh my God.
A brother rolled up and was like, why won't this pretty motherfucker start? I said, shit, I don't know what happened to them. I don't know what happened. He said, Zoe Williams? The voice of reason? Oh, hell no. The motherfucker jumped out. He said, man, we taking pictures and everything. Nigga, you need a ride? He said, man, I've been doing this shit for 26 years. He said, this right here, this is one of the best nights of my life, nigga. So Will, he said, man, I watch your shit. You, Corey, Jeff, he named everybody. He was like, Bobby, oh man. It was nothing but love.
That's what's up.
That's what this show is about. If you get love from us, if you get approval and appreciation, you learn how to talk about certain shit you ain't never delved into, the least you could do is hit the like button because that's free.
You remember his tow truck company?
Yeah.
I don't remember the name of it because I called it through my insurance. Everything was fucked up that night. Go ahead, Bobby.
A couple of shout outs. Brother Adonijah
Brother Adonijah.
introduced me to Brother Russell.
What?
Oh yeah. This goes way back like a seats in a Broham Cadillac.
Oh, shit.
In a Broham Cadillac.
Adonijah.
A Broham Cadillac. That's not regular Cadillac.
No, not at all.
There go Bobby.
So Adonijah is getting into some things right now that we'll be talking about in the coming weeks. We've had some delays getting things in order, but the brothers, man, I went by and got me a sack of greens the other day, man. Lord have mercy, man. I'm telling you, living food is a beautiful thing.
See, Bobby is rubbing this in our face right now.
He think he rubbing this in.
Because he's connected
Yeah.
to the roots niggas, the herbals, and he want to rub it in our face. Yeah, he gave me a big bag of greens yesterday. It was wonderful, man.
Big old bag.
Let me tell you something, collards, mustard, they was all together, man. Let me tell you something. And he grew that with 99.999% pure sunlight, nigga. You can't get this shit.
But also, you just mentioned somebody, ironically, that's just my brother, man, Corey Holcomb, man. Corey, the only person a greater prognosticator than me, prognosticator. What's the
Procrastinator.
procrastinator than me is Corey Holcomb. You gotta get on it. All right, Corey, I know you gonna see this if you ain't even watching it live right now, man. Come on, man. Doc waiting on you, man.
Waiting
Your
on you.
phone call away,
Corey,
bro.
I'm waiting for you,
And
Corey.
hey, and that's another thing for all y'all who think me and Corey have beef, and I done told y'all, man,
Ain't
that
no
shit
beef.
is over.
Because both of y'all was at the house at the same time.
Me and Corey was at Dr. Russell at the same time. When I first got plugged into Dr. Russell, I walk in the building, Corey's sitting right there. Corey, when Dr. Russell broke down, look at this package, man. Look at that. Look at that. See, this is what y'all don't know. This is what y'all don't know. Corey he break down the whole package. I say, Dr. Russell, goddamn, this is like $4,000. What? He said, don't worry about it. We'll work that out. We're gonna do it in increments, whatever. Corey said, no. I got Zoes.
Wow, okay.
So my first run with this, Corey picked up the bill.
What's up?
See, and I ain't said nothing about it because I don't have to. But the reason why I'm sharing it now is because I need niggas to know, like, it's motherfuckers who will make a living off of speculating that niggas ain't cool.
Right.
That made a living, man. And the worst
It's worse than the stock market.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's worse than the motherfucking stock market. But that was, to me, that was solid. Corey hadn't seen me. We ain't really talked. Corey was just like, oh, no, I got Zoes too. Now, for all the niggas who want to turn this into content, that don't mean Zoe didn't have no money. Wait, before I can get Dr. Russell, before I can get the second re-up, I need to hit a lick. Turn those machines back on. That's what I'm saying. Like, motherfuckers, like, they will take that and go, see? He is broke. He doesn't have any money. Corey bought his herbs. Look at that.
If you didn't have the money, you wouldn't have been there in the first place.
Like, what the fuck?
You don't go all the way down there with no money.
So that's what I'm saying. Everybody be on some fuck shit and don't really know the people that they trying to make a living off of. At least let me claim you on my taxes if you're gonna be talking. Shit, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Y'all eating off of me.
Right, Zoe homeless.
So where's that like button, man? Somebody
Like
right
this
now.
motherfucker up.
Right now, I mean, some things really, y'all. You don't always have to spend money to help people make money to be able to give you the information that's affecting your life in a positive way.
That's what I say, Bobby.
But just hit the button.
Hit the button. And let me say this. Everybody, it's 450 people in here. Normally we get about 1,000 people in here, but because of the technical difficulties, nigga.
You're on YouTube right now?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I thought you were, because I'm taping it so it can upload it later. I thought
That's fine. You can upload it later. That's good.
Hey, I'll leave the talking to me.
All I know is we got damn near 500 motherfuckers in here, and they only gave $20 on the super chat.
What?
Now, let me say this. My KBLA show, niggas been showing out. But it'd be like 70 niggas in the KBLA show. We be having 1,000.
What?
This is the least supported show on the platform. This show right here. And it's the flagship show. This is the least supported show on the platform. It has the biggest audience, and motherfuckers share the least. So this shit it's weird. It's awkward. All right, we about to wrap it up. We got to get out of here anyway. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Please continue to support all of the businesses, man. Russell Herbals. I done put it up there so many times. If y'all don't get your life together, Bobby, stop snorting.
Know Your Rights Foundation.
Know Your Rights.
Or
Real men don't play.
realnoggets.com if you want the whole thing.
Hey, put up that juice bottle, that weed bottle, man. Over here, sir.
30-day cleanse, your weight loss program, your energy, your digestion, detox program. Boom.
For your future. I'm gonna check out these socks.
The least supported show on the platform. One person gave $20. That's crazy. That's crazy. Hey, for your future, boy. All right, we appreciate everybody for tuning in. Nothing but love. Appreciate y'all. Support. Thank you so much. No KBLA show today. I'm off. I'll be back tomorrow, and we'll get it cracking. Deuces.
Hey.
Yeah.